I mean, many of us know that our parents were too busy for us when we were children. So when we came crying to them, whether with tears or with words, they weren't there for us. And many parents, you ask them the question, do you listen to your children? And many of them will say, well, I have nannies. Is that story they tell about this woman who sent her children to a preschool, and one of the women teachers realized that one of the little boys it was very clingy and needy, and it was clear that the boy needed more love and more attention at home. So she didn't want to. She had all these very wealthy and elite women who brought these children, who brought them to school. So she didn't know how she was going to approach the mother. Then she said, you know what, as a woman to woman, let me sit down with her and we'll talk. I'll tell her. So she sits down with her, this woman, the mother of the child, and says, I feel bad to say this to you, but I think it's important. Your little boy is very clingy and needy, and I think at home you should get some more hugs and some kisses and make more attention. And instead of being offended, she actually said, it's unbelievable, because that's what therapists said to us also last week. And I told the nanny to start kissing and hugging him more. That was her response. Okay, so we hire people to do the hugging, The point is concentration. The thing that human beings need most, not just children, mind you, also adults, is one thing. Something we don't really think about a lot. We think we give our children gifts, a video game, camera, take them on a trip, all beautiful. What a child needs most is the same thing what a flower needs most, attention. A flower simply needs to be nurtured and watered. Every human being needs that. That basic necessity doesn't go away whether you're 1 year old or whether you're 100 years old. The difference is, when you're 100, you've already figured out to compensate 1,000 different ways, and you're probably if you hadn't had it, it's like a flower that's parched. It doesn't have the water it needs, it finds out all kinds of other things to try to survive, either numbing yourself. And children wither due to lack of that type of attention. It's that tension, the concentration. It's not even what you say. The child knowing, here my mother, my father is there. And I could say something to them. They're not running. They're not saying, get back to me later, and so on. It's not always in words. And I'm not even talking now abuse and dysfunctionality in the more extreme ways. I'm talking about even basic, we call it even low-level absenteeism. But it's absenteeism. A flower cannot survive without being watered. Simple as that. And water means nurtured, just like we're gardeners to garden a garden. Gardeners are caretakers. And caretaking requires two things. One is positive, which is to nurture, cultivate, water. And two is to weed out negative influences, to make sure it's a clean environment. So that's concentration. That concentration is far more than just listening. It's really being present.